We're Sid and Macky. For the past 6 years, we've been racing mountain bikes professionally and living out of our van. 3 weeks ago, I got surgery on my hand to repair a ruptured tendon, and I'm not allowed to ride outdoors while it heals. So I've decided to try a whole new kind of racing.
First of all, it is totally different than racing in real life. Come on, Maggie, don't crack.
For those of you who aren't familiar with Zwift, it's an online program that allows you to virtually ride with other users around the world using a stationary bike or trainer. While riding, you can see and interact with other riders who are currently logged onto the platform, and your power output determines how quickly you move through the Zwift courses. Cape Epic is one of the best known mountain bike stage races in the world, and usually takes place in March of each year in South Africa. Unfortunately, due to COVID, the race didn't happen in 2020 and has been postponed for 2021, so the promoter decided to hold a virtual race on Zwift with 4 stages spread out over a week. Each stage has a number of time slots to allow riders from all over the world to participate, as well as various categories based on your power to weight ratio. So, every other day for the next week, I'll be racing one of the A category races for riders with a power to weight ratio above 4 watts per kilo.
I'm trying it, guys. Power source.
We've gone down the Zwift rabbit hole. Macky might be doing some Zwift racing here shortly. But not real Zwift racing. We've decided that's too intense.
Fake Zwift racing.
We did learn today that if you want to, jeez, my hair looks gross. If you want to race Zwift and you have a pro license, there's like a lot of hoops that you have to go through to do like official Zwift racing, including filming yourself getting on the scale and documenting your weight before.
Which I refuse to do because I don't want to admit what my weight is.
And we don't want to buy a scale.
I just don't want a scale.
We don't own a scale. You also have to have 2 heart rate monitors at all times, as well as 2 cadence sensors.
Or something.
Because people cheat on Zwift, which is hilarious. I'm sorry, why? Why would you do that? The good news is there's still like a lot of, I don't know if it's unofficial or they're just considered rides or like race-like things that he can do without doing like a pro race where people are taking things far too seriously.
Far
too seriously.
Look, I get to choose my head. What kind of head do I want?
Do they have a bald one?
There, see?
But you could have hair in Zwift.
Oh, that would be funny.
Is that the hair you would have if you could have hair?
No.
Red?
This is the hair I would have if I could have
put
hair.
on a mohawk. Oh yeah. Definitely make it orange. Oh,
Mutton
nice.
chops.
No, that's creepy.
Okay, guys. I am not cool enough to get glasses.
You have to earn the glasses.
I have to earn my glasses. Not allowed to have gloves either.
Oh my god, they're
Am I allowed to have socks?
You can have orange
Okay,
socks.
I'm at least gonna have orange socks to match my orange kit.
Kind of ensuring that you look like a total dweeb. It'd be funny if they didn't let you have clipped-in shoes until you like you have to ride with flat pedals.
Okay. 10 seconds. This is the most ridiculous thing. I think that guy cracked. He came back to me pretty darn quick.
By yourself, where's everybody else?
Faster than me. No, I'm 7.5 minutes ahead of that person.
Dude just looks like he's out for a leisurely spin, but you're like working really hard.
I can feel the lava flows.
Go. You can do it. Do it. Go. 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 Like, I was pretend to be the fans line that everyone wants to get some. Go, Macky. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Go, Macky. It's not actually your birthday. Oh, you got somebody.
Oh man.
Good job.
That was freaking brutal.
How many people were actually doing this?
I think.
Because it was giving you like a something out of 60. Like,
Yeah,
sure, there's way more than 60
Well,
people doing it.
There were 68 in this heat
Okay.
because there's all the different times that they do it.
Wow.
So
Oh, you okay? Gotcha.
during my race, I was 40th of 68.
Not your best performance,
Not my best performance.
but a good workout. I think we should also weigh you because I bet you're under 170 in this outfit too, and it seems dumb to like give yourself a couple extra pounds.
I'm not sure Zwift racing is my thing. Since you don't get any advantage for being heavier than other riders around you, at least as far as I can tell, you get no advantage. Whereas normally I would get an advantage on the downhill. You get no advantage for any technical skills, and it's really warm. So it is really warm. I think it's going to be a very good way of entertaining myself while I'm dealing with this. These packages are hard to open one-handed.
Alright, so we've come to visit some friends to, well, don't shut the door, so that Macky can weigh himself for Zwift tomorrow, just in case he was,
Less than 175.
yeah, in case he was giving himself extra poundage.
Yeah.
But I think you should pee first, or do you want to weigh yourself before and after you pee?
Yeah, let's see how much I pee, because
Yeah.
I'm definitely using my post-pee weight.
What's the damage? Okay, you did just pee out 2.5
I peed
pounds.
out a pound and a half.
Oh no, a pound and a half. Okay, well you should try the other one too, just in case that one's
Good point.
overselling you.
Good point.
Plus you won't be wearing pants.
I could take off my pants.
Okay, this one is less.
That one gave me an extra half pound. The question is, do my pants weigh 1.6 pounds?
Only one way to find out.
There's only one way to find out. Yeah, I feel like pants can be heavy.
Those are not jeans.
Yeah, these are not jeans. But hopefully...
Kick it off the scale, it's on the scale.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
get off there, you... Oh, wait, what?
Wait, that can't be possible.
My pants cannot weigh nothing! Okay, I'm holding my pants now.
Okay, now give me the pants. Now give me the pants. It didn't change. Your,
My
pants
do
are
not
very
weigh
light.
Nothing. But they don't weigh less than 1/10 of a pound. This is bad, guys. I have to increase my number on Zwift.
Okay, but only
That
by
is not
1, you're
good.
fine.
By
Increase
1.6. I said it was 175.
Which was an estimate, to be
It was
fair.
an
So you're
estimate.
actually, like, your estimate
Okay,
was
here.
pretty solid.
You know what, Macky? Take the scale home. Weigh yourself in the morning.
Yeah, you always weigh more
That's a good idea.
at night.
Right, and we ate those empanadas for lunch.
That's right. It's morning of stage 2. I've got about 2 hours until the race, so I guess I should eat some breakfast. Hash brown potatoes, eggs, and the last sourdough waffle.
Macky decided to do another weigh-in this morning. Do you
It
think
only
you
seems
gained
reasonable.
or lost weight? You lost clothes.
Hopefully I lost weight, but we'll see.
Oh my god, that's way different.
That is way
What?
different.
How is that possible?
Did I actually lose
Why did it?
6 pounds?
No,
5.5 pounds.
3 pounds.
Before I start this next stage, I want to say a huge thank you to Competitive Cyclists for sponsoring this video. Their support is part of what makes it possible for us to do this channel, and they have been nice enough to share a discount code for you guys. A couple of things I would recommend checking out if you are riding indoors like I am. Hydration mix. This is the Scratch Fruit Punch, my personal favorite flavor. A lot of people riding inside don't think about hydration. They're like, oh, you know, I just need to drink some water because I'm riding inside, it's not a big deal. I actually sweat a lot more when I'm riding inside than I do when I'm outside. So hydration, super, super important. And then after your workout, a recovery drink. This is the Scratch Horchata, which once again, my favorite flavor. It's amazing, especially if you're gonna be doing workouts regularly throughout the week. A recovery drink within 10-15 minutes after your ride will make you feel so much better the next day. We use power to like actually set our interval ranges and that kind of stuff. But heart rate plus power can give you a lot of really useful information. If your heart rate's really high, but your power's really low, or even the opposite, if your power's high, but your heart rate's really low, that is generally a good sign that you are not recovered. So this is the Stages Dash Heart Rate Monitor. And finally, shoes. These are the gravel shoes that I ride with all the time. Super lightweight, really good power transfer from me into the pedals. Whatever is your lightest, stiffest outdoor shoe, that's what I recommend riding for indoors. These are the Perlizumi Gravel X shoes, and they're awesome. Once again, huge thank you to Competitive Cyclists for sponsoring this video. That code is SIDMACKY15, all caps. 15% off your first order on Competitive Cyclist. Some exclusions apply. You would think that because this is a computer game, there wouldn't be difficulties. Like, you know, you never have to deal with flat tires. But I gotta tell you, I have had so much difficulty with Zwift trying to get it to like connect to all my sensors and not just like drop them. And like this last time, for some reason, it just decided to not be controlling the erg mode properly. So fortunately, this is happening during the warm-up and hopefully will not happen while I'm racing. Come on. Go for the old unplug to reset. Okay, 8 minutes to the race time. I'm not getting the warm-up that I was planning, but hopefully I can at least get things working properly before the race starts. Okay. We have 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'm attempting to get a little bit of a warm-up. Okay, 15 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Okay, back it up, Macky. Not supposed to be doing 350. Okay, and the race is on. Come on, Macky. Come on, Macky, don't crack. Not good at all. I'll admit, I got a little discouraged on that one. Turns out there are a lot of people who have higher power to weight ratios than me on Zwift. So probably there are even more who aren't on Zwift. Yeah, so that was kind of a bummer. I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the front, I'm feeling good at the beginning. And then I was like, oh, getting tired. And I started going back a little bit. And then it kicked up and that was the end of me. I think it's good. I think it's what I need. To like have to push and have to have it rely 100% on just power output compared to weight. Because I did put my goals as like wanting to be really strong and a very well-rounded rider this year. And I have the technical skills. Obviously, I'm lacking in the just straight up power go skills. No, I haven't done that yet. All right, today's circuit is the longest of the 4 stages. Oh, actually, no, I lied. Tomorrow's is the longest. Today's is the second longest, is 13.7 miles, which given that the 5-mile one last time took me 20 minutes, I am not going to underestimate this one like I did the last one. It's also the jungle circuit, which is cool. I've never gotten to go to the jungle circuit before. And it seems that all of the technology, knock on wood, is working so far. So, feeling more optimistic about today's one. Still need to weigh myself, as Sid just pointed out.
So where I'm finding the lightest part of the floor.
Sid's finding the lightest part of the floor for me, so that's good.
Like 6 inches and I gained 2 pounds.
And here we go. Wow, people keep disappearing. I think maybe our internet is not strong enough because people keep disappearing. Oh, I finally get to have gloves now. It's exciting. All right, let's push a little bit, see if I can catch these guys. This is the first stage that felt like a race to me. Like tucked in, drafting, we're on a dirt road. The downside of indoor racing though, really hard to blow snot rockets. That was a sloth. That's cool. Oh, I'm done. Well, I'm not sure how well I did, but that one definitely felt more like a race to me. It's like I found a group, settled in, jockeyed for position, you know, got dropped some, would catch back up, we caught people ahead of us, so it was definitely felt more like racing. Yeah, I'm pleased about it. I'm also extremely pleased because all of my technology seems to have worked this time, which is awesome. You guys want to know something gross? This thing gets real sweaty during those races. Like, yeah, that thing is literally soggy with sweat. apparently I went pretty hard today. That right there says I had a 5-second heart rate of 180. I haven't seen a heart rate of 180 in a long time. What is my post-race lunch?
Didn't know it's been elevated to post-race lunch. We're gonna make some, gonna make a mess. Make a buffalo chicken salad wrap situation.
Ooh.
This is the salad part. Got a lot of greens and celery and carrots and onions, pickled onions, and avocado.
And blue cheese.
And blue cheese dressing. And then we've got our leftover chicken here. So I'm gonna toss with some hot wing sauce. Then we're gonna put it in a tortilla together.
For people who want this recipe written out, what should they do?
Make salad, put blue cheese dressing on it. Make chicken, put wing sauce on it. I mean, pretty straightforward.
Okay, day 4. This is the final stage. I woke up a little sore from yesterday's gym workout. Not sure that's a great sign, but hopefully getting a decent warm up will take care of that. 5, 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
Got coming in hot. I'm gonna tell that the fan is doing something with my hair. This is cool that you can see this whole group here. We should go get them.
I got it.
You're only putting out 300 watts. What's wrong with you? That's a lot of watts. Whoa, watch for the poles. What would be motivating if I did a dance?
Come on.
Close the gap, close the gap, close the gap, close that gap, close that gap, close that gap. Close it, close it, close it.
Okay.
There you go. Is this helpful or unhelpful?
It's entertaining. I'm underwater. No, I'm by water. Can't lose G. Connor. Come on.
Close the gap.
Close the gap.
Come on, Macky. Oh, bragging.
G. Connor's too strong.
Let's go.
I can't hold him. Not if I'm gonna make it another 16 kilometers. Sloth. Ah,
We're at the end.
yeah.
God, I haven't heard you go that hard in a while. You sounded wrecked.
Oh man. I just found out that I've been making a classic Zwift rookie mistake. All these times, riding along, I go through like a finish line barrier and this little icon pops up in the corner, and I've had this truck one multiple times. I was like, gee, I wonder what that is. I just found out those are power-ups that you can use during the race. And that truck one gives you like super drafting powers. So those times when I was like struggling to stay with somebody, boonk, I could have tapped that thing and I could have had ultimate drafting and stayed with them. Wow, I feel like an idiot. I've been riding around having these power-ups, waste not using them because I didn't know what they
Do
were.
other people have power-ups?
Yeah, everybody gets power-ups.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Well, now you know.
Now I know. Let's talk a little bit about what I've learned from Zwift racing. First of all, it is totally different than racing in real life. There are all sorts of things that you need to figure out how to do on Zwift that you don't do in real life. There's things like starting to pedal before the start, because in real life you obviously have to be standing there waiting for the gun to go off. But in Zwift you can pedal really hard, get your watts way up, and then like when the gun goes, boom, you go. And that seems to be what people do because they take off ridiculously fast. And if you aren't with them at that start, you get dropped and it's pretty much impossible to catch back up. The next thing is the whole technological side of things.
Okay, let's close Zwift again.
There's making sure that your bike connects properly and all your other sensors connect properly.
Go for the old unplug to reset.
There's understanding how the game itself works. Like I just said, I recently figured out how power-ups work and that like I could have been using those to get a solid like advantage and everybody else is using them and I just didn't even know that like how they worked. My most recent embarrassing one is that I couldn't find results for any of these stages, and it's because you have to connect to Zwift Power, which I did, but then you have to connect your Zwift to Zwift Power. Anyway, it was just like an extra step that I didn't even realize was necessary, but I have learned now that it is necessary. So just all these things, it's like a serious learning curve. I've been racing bikes for like 15 years now, maybe 16, and that's a long time to like learn all the stuff. And this is a totally different style of racing. And so there's things that I have to learn and I have been learning them, but it's a learning curve that I haven't gone through for a long time. Overall, I'm really glad I did it. I definitely enjoyed racing on Zwift. I think I will do more of those races, especially while my hand continues to recover. I can see doing Zwift racing in the winters when it's snowy or when I have to be indoors because of an injury, but I definitely prefer being outside racing against people in person and really being able to take advantage of all of the things that I've learned from racing my bike for 15 years.